Welcome to the 16th season of QuizMe, presented by CNC. On today's show, our first quarterfinal, as the Heather Park Highlanders take on the Heather Park Heroes. Let's head to the CKPG studios and join Quizmaster Catherine Hansen.
Welcome to a second round QuizMe matchup. Let's get straight to the questions. We'll start with snappers. Stones and brooms are part of which popular Canadian winter sport? Heroes.
Curling.
Yes. Which country gave the Statue of Liberty to the United States? Highlanders.
France.
Yes. How many days are there in a fortnight? Highlanders.
2.
No. Heroes?
14.
Yes. In what city would you find the Louvre? Highlanders?
Paris.
Yes. What are the structures on the human tongue called that allow us to taste? Heroes?
Taste buds.
Yes. Canada has about 20% of the world's fresh water. Which province has about 25% of Canada's fresh water? Highlanders?
Winnipeg?
No.
No.
Heroes?
Ontario.
The answer, British Columbia. Daft Punk released 2 songs, I Feel It Coming and Starboy, with this Canadian artist. Highlanders?
The Weekend?
That's correct. What is the capital of Manitoba? Highlanders?
Winnipeg.
Yes. In Harry Potter movies, who played Ron Weasley?
Rupert Grint?
That's correct. Our first video question of the game is hosted by a QuizMe alumni.
Hi, I'm Tyler, and I was on the Heart Highlands QuizMe team. My question for you is, in photosynthesis, chemical energy is generated from what?
Heroes.
The Sun?
That's correct. The score after our first set of questions: Heather Park Highlanders at 50, Heather Park Heroes at 40. Join us for more QuizMe after this break.
QuizMe, presented by CNC, is brought to you in part by Diversified Transportation for all your transportation needs, bringing our communities safely home. QuizMe, presented by CNC, brought to you in part by Joey's Restaurant, a tasty little place for seafood.
It's a battle of Heather Park today. Let's meet the teams. On the Heather Park Highlanders, we have Maddie, Talon, and Charlotte. And on the Heather Park Heroes team, Melody, Sage, and Everett. Our judge for today's match is Todd Whitcomb from UNBC. We're moving on to theme questions. These are a series of questions on the same topic. The following questions all have to do with famous churches. Located in London, this church was built by Christopher Wren and is considered his finest achievement. Highlanders.
Westminster Abbey?
No. Heroes, would you like to try? The answer, St. Paul's. Located in Vatican City, this church is the world's largest and was designed in part by Michelangelo. The answer, St. Peter's Basilica. Located on an island in Paris, the world watched the roof of this church.
Notre Dame?
Yes, that's correct, Highlanders. In the following questions, which is not the name of a CFL team? Lions, Panthers, or Tiger Cats? Highlanders?
Panthers.
Yes. Cowboys, Stampeders?
Cowboys?
Yes. Argonauts, Avalanche, Alouettes?
Avalanche?
Yes. Red, Black, Blue Bombers, Browns? Highlanders?
Browns.
Yes. The following theme questions are all about Antarctica. Antarctica is not only the coldest place on the planet, it is one of the driest. This means it is a what type of climate? Heroes?
Mild.
No. Highlanders? The answer, a desert. 98% of the land mass of Antarctica is covered by what? Heroes?
Ice?
Yes. Antarctica is located at which geographic pole? Highlanders?
South Pole?
Yes. For our next video question, we head to the Central Interior Railway and Forestry Museum.
What kind of motor turns the wheels of most locomotives in northern BC?
Steam engine?
Not the answer we're looking for. Heroes?
Coal?
The answer, electric. Our next category of questions is all about science. Winning the Nobel Prize is very rare, but this female scientist actually won 2.
Marie Curie?
Yes. The habitat a plant adapts to within an ecosystem is sometimes referred to as its ecological what? Highlanders?
Biome?
Not the answer we're looking for. Heroes?
Habitat?
The answer, niche. Most food is composed of 5 different types of compounds: proteins, fats, carbohydrates, minerals, and what other component? Heroes?
Glucose?
Not the answer we're looking for, Highlanders. The answer, vitamins. Of increases, decreases, or stays the same, what happens to your mass as you move faster, heroes?
Stays the same.
Not the answer we're looking for, sorry. Highlanders?
Increases?
Yes. The birth of a moon in the rings of which planet might have been observed, heroes?
Saturn.
Yes, that's correct. The law of gravity changed the scientific world. Who first stated the law, Highlanders?
Isaac Newton?
Correct. Despite being the largest bird, ostriches don't have the longest wingspan. Heroes? Finish the question for Highlanders. Which bird does?
Albatross?
Yes. The reaction between sodium hydroxide and hydrochloric acid results in what common food seasoning, heroes?
Salt.
Correct. Tiny openings in our skin which allow Highlanders?
Pores?
Yes, that's correct. A video question wraps up the science category presented by Professor Todd Whitcomb.
The Greek scientist Archimedes discovered the relationship between volume and displacement in his bathtub. What word did he shout after jumping from the bath?
The answer? Eureka! Time now for our image gallery. We'll show you some pictures and ask you questions about them. On February 23rd, 2019, she became the first solo act. Highlanders?
Ariana Grande?
Yes. The home of Confederation. Prince Edward Island's legislative building is located in which capital city? Highlanders?
Charlottetown?
Yes. Now bring us some figgy pudding. Figgy pudding is associated with which holiday? Highlanders?
Christmas?
Yes. Great Zeus. Which European country is shown in red? Highlanders?
Greece?
Yes. Our closest galactic neighbor at 2.5 million light years away is this spiral galaxy.
Andromeda?
Yes. Fill in the missing numbers to complete this equation. Heroes.
1, 4, 3.
Sorry, not the answer we're looking for. Highlanders, would you like to try?
137?
That's correct. What number is represented by these Roman numerals? Heroes.
150?
Sorry, incorrect. Highlanders? Go ahead.
530?
That's correct. Although not likely to break a top 10 list in North America, this fruit is one of the most popular in the world. Highlanders?
Peaches?
No. Heroes?
Mango?
Yes. What day of the week is Mercredi? Highlanders?
Wednesday.
In English, it is Wednesday. Unscramble these letters to get a local songbird or the captain of the Black Pearl.
Sparrow?
Yes. A South American native, this jungle cat looks like a leopard. Highlanders?
Jaguar?
Yes. One of the most stunning natural vistas, this natural monument was carved by rivers. Highlanders?
Grand Canyon?
That's correct. Back to snappers now. They're worth 10 points each. On what continent would you find the Andes? Highlanders?
Asia?
No. Heroes?
The South America?
Right. What is the kart racing game in Wreck-It Ralph called? Rush, Slam Rush, or Sugar Rush? Highlanders?
Sugar Rush.
Yes. The Twilight Saga is told in 4 books, but how many movies? Heroes?
5.
Yes. What is the capital of Egypt? Highlanders?
Cairo?
Yes. The Black Panther made his first appearance in what 2016 movie? Heroes?
Captain America Civil War?
That's right. Big Ben is a landmark in which European city? Highlanders?
London?
Yes. American Thanksgiving is late in November. When do Canadians celebrate Thanksgiving? Heroes?
October?
Yes. Of rods or cones, which type of cell allows us to see color? Heroes?
Cones?
Correct. A bicycle has how many wheels? Highlanders?
2.
Yes. Who became the first woman to win Best Rap Album as a solo artist at the 2019 Grammys? Heroes?
Nicki Minaj?
I'm sorry, incorrect. Highlanders?
Cardi B?
Yes. What is Nemo's dad's name? Highlanders?
Marlin?
Yes. What program features the catchphrase, "The tribe has spoken, bring me your torch"? Heroes?
Survivor?
That's correct. Which is the largest, the sun, moon, or Mars? Highlanders?
The Sun?
Yes. Who is the patron saint of England? Heroes?
Pope Francis?
Sorry, incorrect. Highlanders?
Mr. Saint?
The answer, St. George. The score now, the Heather Park Highlanders at 3:30, the Heather Park Heroes at 1:50. Join us for more QuizMe after this break.
QuizMe, presented by CNC, is brought to you in part by Great White Toys Comics Games. At Great White, it's always a good time to play. QuizMe, presented by CNC, bringing people and potential together for 50 years.
Let's get this round going with some more snappers. This artist had the best-selling song of 2018 with her song Havana. Who is she, Highlanders?
Camila Cabello.
Yes. This electronic DJ made history by playing the first ever virtual concert for the game Fortnite. Heroes?
Marshmallow.
Yes. In the barnyard, a kid is the baby of which animal? Highlanders?
Goat.
Correct. Toy Story is about a cowboy named what? Highlanders?
Woody.
Yes. What are the moving sheets of ice that covered most of Canada during the last ice age called?
Glaciers.
Yes. Who wrote The Hunger Games? Heroes?
Susan Collins.
Yes. 3 Canadians received the Nobel Prize for the discovery of insulin. Can you name one of them? Heroes?
Frederick Banting.
Yes. 12 of something is called a dozen. Highlanders?
Gross.
I'm sorry, I'll finish the question for the heroes. A gross is how many dozens? Heroes?
12 dozen.
Yes. The second Monday in October is which Canadian holiday? Heroes?
Thanksgiving.
Right. Anna Paquin, known for her role as Rogue in the X-Men movies, was born in which country? Heroes?
Canada.
Yes. New citizens to Canada take an oath of citizenship. Which monarch do they swear allegiance to, Highlanders?
Queen Elizabeth.
Yes. The fluid that travels up and down a tree carrying nutrients, Highlanders?
Sap.
Yes. Athens is the capital of which country? Heroes?
Greece.
Correct. Now for our next video question, presented by a research professor from UNBC.
Hi, my name's Catherine Nolan. I'm a professor of geography at UNBC. I mainly work on the issues of human rights and social justice in the Central American country of Guatemala. Can you name one country that borders Guatemala?
Highlanders?
Brazil.
No, I'm sorry. Heroes? Go ahead.
Chile.
We were looking for Mexico, Honduras, El Salvador, or Belize. Time now for the math category. What is 45 divided by 9? Highlanders?
5.
Yes. The square root of 225 is equal to what? Highlanders?
25.
No. Heroes?
15.
Yes. -6 plus -3 adds up to what number? Heroes?
-9.
Yes. 3 plus 11 plus 11 plus 11 equals what? Heroes?
35.
I'm sorry, I can't accept that answer. Highlanders?
36.
Yes. When you subtract 3/8 from 3/4, what is the resulting fraction? Highlanders?
3/8.
Yes. At $1.50 per slice of pizza, how many slices could you buy with $4.50? Highlanders?
3.
Yes. If a bread recipe calls for 4 cups of flour and you want to make 1.5 loaves, Highlanders?
6.
Yes, you need 6 cups. If a triangle has only 2 equal sides, what kind of a triangle is it, Highlanders?
Scalene triangle.
No. Heroes?
Equilateral triangle.
The answer, an isosceles triangle. At 5 gigs of memory on each flash drive, how many gigs would you have if you had 24 flash drives? Highlanders?
120.
Yes. Our next video question is hosted by Joel Ewert, a QuizMe alumni and Paralympic hopeful.
Football five-a-side is a Paralympic sport adapted from the game Canadians call what?
Heroes?
Soccer.
That's correct. Let's test your language skills next with English class. Rearrange the letters in the word neon to get a word for when there aren't any left. Highlanders?
None.
Yes. What is the adjective in the sentence, the happy cheerleaders jumped and yelled? Highlanders?
Happy.
Correct. What is the adjective in the sentence, I had a cinnamon muffin for breakfast? Highlanders?
Cinnamon.
Yes. If you were to describe a girl as pretty, pretty would be what part of speech? Highlanders?
Adjective.
Yes. A preposition meaning as far as, or the ending of the complaint, do we have what? Heroes?
Any.
No. Highlanders?
2.
Yes. My favorite restaurant has an all-you-can-eat buffet. Spell the word buffet, Highlanders.
BUFFET.
Yes. Break or break. Spell the word that means to cause, to separate.
B-R-E-A-K.
Yes. Complete the title, Miss Peregrine's Home for Heroes.
Peculiar children.
Right. Rearrange the letters in the word airman to give a word that has to do with water and things in the ocean. Highlanders.
Marine.
Yes. My brother is a couch potato. Is this a simile, a metaphor? Highlanders.
Metaphor.
Yes. What is the preposition in the sentence? Once upon a time, a princess kissed a frog. Highlanders.
Once upon a time.
No. Heroes. Go ahead.
Upon.
Yes. What book series includes The Reptile Room, The Ersatz Elevator? Highlanders?
A series of unfortunate events.
Yes. She wanted to grow up to be an automobile mechanic. Spell the word mechanic. Heroes.
M-E-C-H-A-N-I-C.
Yes, that's right. The brave knight did not hesitate to cross the threshold of the dragon's cave, but charged in with sword raised. Spell the word threshold. Heroes.
T-H-R-E-S-H-O-T-H-O-L-D.
Okay, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Over to Highlanders, please.
T-H-R-E-S-H-O-L-D.
Yes, that's right. Our last video question of the game is presented by CKPG-TV news anchor Kendall Robertson.
Prime Minister Justin Trudeau made a quick trip to Prince George in August 2018 to meet with residents and first responders dealing with what natural disaster?
Heroes.
Forest fire.
That's correct. We'll finish up the game with snappers now, 10 points for each. What grain is a major staple in Asia? Highlanders?
Rice.
Yes. What scientific instrument would you use to study the living things in a drop of pond water? Heroes?
Microscope.
Right. The Greek god of wine was Dionysus.
Bacchus.
Yes, that's correct. That was the Roman god of wine. This band is scheduled to be one of the headliners at Woodstock's 50th anniversary. They are best known for their songs Thunder, Radioactive. Highlanders?
Imagine Dragons.
Correct. One of the most recognizable landmarks, the Great Wall, is a symbol of which country? Highlanders?
China.
Correct. The imprints of ancient leaves or shells in rock are called what? Highlanders?
Fossils.
That's correct. A lodgepole pine is which type of tree? Deciduous?
Deciduous.
No. Over to the heroes. Deciduous or coniferous? Go ahead.
Coniferous.
Yes. In baseball, there are 9 of these. Highlanders?
Innings.
Yes. If you were using pins, a measuring tape, and pinking shears, what activity are you likely doing? Heroes?
Shearing sheep.
No. Highlanders?
Sewing.
That's correct. In which fictional world did Tolkien set The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit? Heroes?
Middle Earth.
That's right. What is the second largest country in land area in the world? Highlanders?
Canada.
Right. The longest Canadian river is called what? Highlanders?
The Mackenzie River.
Yes. Which river flows from the Kenny Dam to Prince George? Highlanders?
The Fraser River.
I'm sorry, incorrect. Heroes?
Chaco River.
That's right. What is the capital city of Australia? Highlanders?
Perth.
No. Heroes?
Sydney.
No. The answer, Canberra. To catch ants, an anteater uses what? Highlanders?
Its tongue.
That's correct. Joe's Boys, Little Men and Little Women were written by which author? Highlanders?
Louisa May Alcott.
That's correct. A Canadian invented this variation of bowling. Highlanders?
5-pin bowling.
That's correct. And that was our last question of the game. We'll be back after a break.
QuizMe, presented by CNC. The UNBC video questions are brought to you by the University of Northern BC. Visit us at unbc.ca. QuizMe, presented by CNC, bringing people and potential together for 50 years.
Our judge has confirmed the final score. We have the Heather Park Highlanders with 670 and the Heather Park Heroes with 340. Thanks so much to Melody, Sage, and Everett on the Heroes team for a great game. And congratulations to Maddie, Talon, and Charlotte from the Heather Park Highlanders. They'll be moving on to a next round of QuizMe.
The Heather Park Highlanders win this week's game, and they move on to the semifinals. Join us on our next show for another quarterfinal as Sacred Heart takes on the team from Pineview. QuizMe, presented by CNC.
Which is furthest north, the Tropic of Cancer, the Tropic of Capricorn, or the equator? Following questions are about daily life in ancient Egypt. The answer, meaty or brothy flavors. Through which city did the line defining the meter run? We'll finish up the game with snappers. Welcome to QuizMe. Let's get straight to the questions. St. Mary's. Oakville. Sacred Heart.
Blue.
Right. Selfridge.
France.
Yes.
All checks conducted.
Cedars.
New York.
Have you?
Mercury?
Correct. The answer is snow. We see a lot of